And now UEN proudly presents Cheese Cubed. 3 tasty bits of cheese knowledge in one compact package. First, it's cheese by the numbers. Today's number is 7. That's the grams of protein in a 1-ounce slice of cheddar cheese. It also has 113 calories and 9 grams of fat. Like milk through a strainer, these are the ways of our cheese. In this week's segment, scientist Dr. Robert Ward answers your question. Why do cheeses made from cow, goat, and sheep milk all taste different from each other?
Well, it turns out that there's 2 reasons, really. One is more chemical-based and one is more biochemical-based. In terms of chemistry, all 3 milks from cows, sheep, and goats are fairly rich in short-chain fatty acids. And these are fatty acids that range from 4 to 12 carbons. Now, these fatty acids make up the triglycerides, or the fat fraction. Now, in cow's milk, they're mostly bound to the triglycerides, whereas in sheep and goat, they tend to be liberated by some enzymes that are in the milk. For example, here we have 1 serving of cheese, which is, let's just say, 30 grams of cheese. Now, about 1/3 of this is fat, and this is cheese made from cow's milk, and in this serving here, there's about 10 grams of fat. And about 10% of that are fatty acids that, if they're free, have very strong pungent aromas. And for example, here is about 1/100th of the fat, volatile fat that's in here. And a nice trick I like to do with my students is open up this vial in the classroom and let them all have a smell. And it's pretty pungent stuff. So most consumers probably know that sheep's milk cheese, like a feta cheese or a goat cheese, are very different from your typical cow cheese. Now, we can make cow cheeses that have more of these pungent aromas through certain processes and also certain bacteria that we use to produce flavors in the cheese. But the main point, and most consumers would know this, is that when you taste cow's milk cheese, it tends to be more mild because it doesn't have these pungent aromas that are brought on, that are contributed by these short-chain fatty acids. My name is Bob Ward, and I'm a food analytical chemist.
And now it's time for the queso quiz. Test your cheese knowledge. What is bloomy rind? A. Cheese flavored with flowers. B. Cheese covered in mold. C. Big bouquet of cheese. The answer is B. Bloomy rind is an edible cheese rind covered with harmless and flavorful penicillium mold. Brie and camembert are examples. Cheese Cubed is a tasty bit of cheesy knowledge brought to you by Utah Education Network with support from Cache Valley Cheese, DSM Food Specialties, Schreiber Foods, Gosner Foods Incorporated, and the Western Dairy Center. Learn more at uen.org/TV.